My very first restaurant gets a makeover. Alright, so let's just jump right into it. So we're gonna dig deep back into my past. For the very first restaurant I built in The Sims 4. And by that I mean when they gave us the restaurant pack. So this was maybe 2015. I don't know. I know for a fact that there's a video I did. Hopefully it's still on my YouTube channel. If it is, I will link it in the description of this video below so you can see me make it originally. Now, I'm doing these makeovers because I'm getting super excited about the landlord pack. What is it called? Rentals? Whatever it's called. It drops November 7th. I'm going back and taking all of my builds and redoing them, updating them without taking what they were originally. Like, I could just build a completely new restaurant that makes way more sense, but I tried to take like inspiration of what I had when I originally built this one. This is before I was even okay at building. I literally just threw together. It was fun though. It was hard. This is when the game was still super glitchy. Restaurants was a struggle. Like 0 stars. Full traumatic experience for me. But I had played around with like all of the flooring, and there was a pool in the middle of the quote unquote dining room, which is an outdoor seas restaurant. So I was thinking with that theme of cool and unexpected, I upgraded. I don't really know in what way to explain it. I mean, you're gonna see it. Like you see, I started with the bathroom. I was gonna do 2 bathrooms, 1 male, 1 female, and have the, I don't know, the stalls, 3 stalls in each. But I didn't want to expand the square footage too much. Originally, I didn't want to expand the square footage at all. But I did need more square footage later on. Like, it was like maybe 2 square feet, 2 square feet in the back. But originally, I was trying not to move too much square footage of the whole building. Inside walls didn't count. But again, like I said, I did add on. So here, I did a lot of playing with wallpapers. I'm no pro builder. I also approached this the way my mind works, which would be chaotic. Things that don't make sense to other people happened like so much. I went back and forth, jumped from like here to the back here, and then like I don't have any good process. So if you're gonna stick around for this entire video, be prepared to be angry at the process, but like also impressed. You're gonna be like slightly impressed. I thought I was getting like, like all bold. I don't do like clutter the way people are obsessed with clutter. I am not that person. Like, I will build a bedroom and not have a single plant or anything on top of the nightstand. I don't know why. Considering like my real life, definitely I like things, space inspired things, stickers on the walls, posters, Christmas lights or whatever they're not supposed to be. But in The Sims, I don't do that almost ever. But as you can see, I was trying to figure out this lobby for waiting customers. I had an idea in my head, but I couldn't figure out how to get it until like it clicked on this couch right here. As you saw, I went through like 4 or 5. Actually, this isn't even a 1. This is the 4 or 5. Like, I was like, okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I want like a bench, like when you go to like a I've never been to an Olive Garden, but I want to say like an Olive Garden, Applebee's, Cheesecake Factory condo waiting area. See, this is when I found the bench. I was like, oh, cool. As you can see, I do things backwards. But I found this. I got the whole bench. I had to move the door over. For some reason, I think I just needed more space. I'm not quite sure what I thought I was doing. It took me a long time to start. I couldn't get rid of that one little patch of trash. Like, why? I feel like as I'm in like world managed mode, that means I'm God. And if God can't get rid of a tiny little pile of trash, what the hell is the point? You know? Anyway, that trash is still there to this moment because I can't get rid of it. The Sims has some type of weird about trash. Like, okay, this is like 4 years old. Anyway, ooh, over 5 years old? This predates my son. Oh, ew, I'm getting old. I mean, I'm never gonna actually be old, but you know. This little area, I had no idea what I was doing. This actually changes completely after this. I do a lot of spinning and clicking and unclicking. I am playing on Xbox here. That's because for a while I didn't have a PC. And I had an Xbox, and then The Sims 4 came out on Xbox, and I was like, oh yay, I haven't played the game I like in so long. I'm excited, so I put it on Xbox, and then I still didn't have a capable computer to run The Sims and like multiple packs. Like, y'all people playing on laptops are brave or rich. I don't know. But I didn't attempt it. Like, the most I ran on my laptop during this time, well, that time I guess, was SimCity. I ran that decently, but I couldn't run Sims 4 in a bunch of packs. So I put it on Xbox, and then I kept buying it on Xbox, and more packs and expansions and stuff packs and kits and everything. I'm hundreds of dollars into this game on Xbox, so I didn't switch back to PC. I've only had my PC for like a couple of months. So I did not feel like I wanted to invest the hundreds of dollars into repurchasing it. You know, back in the day, you could buy like Sims 3 for Xbox, and then contact EA, show proof of purchase, and they'd be like, sure, you can have the PC version. I know because I did it. Now they're like, oh, it's a different server, or blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm assuming, I don't know, but I'm assuming that when you buy directly from EA, they get paid more versus when you buy it from Xbox, they probably lose a percentage. But could y'all just charge me the percentage you lost, which I'm assuming is like no more than like 5% per purchase? Could y'all charge me the 5% per pack that I want to double up on my PC? Like, I'd pay you that. Like, you know, if I had to pay total like maybe $50 for all the packs I have to be transferred to PC, I would do so. But I'm not forking over $400 or $500, if not more, actually. No. Anyway, back to the build. So at the top there are my VIP sections. Like I said, I stuck to the fun, funky, weird kind of theme of this. Just a trigger warning. Some of y'all about to get real mad about what I'm about to do. It worked in my head, and I liked it in the end. So, but the process was very triggering to do, and probably will be triggering for you to watch. But yeah, at the top of those my VIP sections, I was gonna put a pool up there, but as you know, you can't put a pool on a platform a raised platform rather. So then I was like, oh no, we have hot tubs now, so I'll just put like hot tubs up there to replace the pools, because I had to maintain some sort of like water play, because that's what the original restaurant was. The original restaurant was a pool that served food. Anyway, so with that in mind, I had to have it. This is the part I was warning about. So in my mind, there are 3 tiers in this restaurant. The 2 at the top are our VIP sections. That's why they're big and they're separated and they're like on a platform, because psychologically, when things are higher, people think higher of those people versus when things are lower, etc., etc. Same way with like film angles, etc. But the top is my VIP section. The middle is supposed to be like you go out with your friends or a decent group of like 4 or 5 people. The bottom section is you're either on a date or you went out to eat by yourself to just chill. Now, why'd I put up all these walls and just start taking them down and then blah, 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 blah? The reason is, when I build restaurants, or when I build in general, I have spacing issues. Like, sometimes while in the game they just say, oh yeah, these chairs fit well together. And then you play, and then the customer can't sit down the chair because it's not pulled up enough from the wall or it's too close to the table next to it. I wanted an adequate amount of space per group hanging out. So I figured if I built these sections of walls. Originally I was gonna try to make them little karaoke booths that were also private, but it wasn't enough space. So then I was like, okay, I'll destroy parts of the wall and I'll just use them as spacers so I can see how many tables I can fit on this platform, respectfully. And not I fit a lot less than I thought I was gonna fit, actually. So I was actually happy that I did it this way. Otherwise, it would have been cluttered, and still a little cluttered, but those walls don't stay. Though I can imagine a version where those walls are still up. If you look further down on my YouTube channel back in the days, I just kind of revamped this one from the gaming channel I had back then. But now I'm throwing a little flair. Anyway, one of those videos was my vampire challenge. I called it the feeding room or something. Where I created a vampire and then I turned his house into a prison for Sims for him to be able to capture them and then feed off of them. I made a whole prison yard and prison cells where I locked the doors, and it was pretty fun. I'm probably sounding a little crazy, but I'm not sure there is a but. However sounds better than but. Anyway, back to this. See, that's all that chaotic walls ended me with this layout here, which I think looks freaking beautiful. I was playing on black and reds. I don't know why. My favorite color is actually purple, and I used to make anything I could purple in The Sims that was related to me or my main characters. But I decided to go against that. And for some reason, I can't remember if it was based on something that was in the original, but I did end on this black and red. I think the floors were that orangey red ugly thing. Ugly for this, not ugly in general, but ugly for this. And I was like, okay, what color is close to that I like? And I got red, so I got red floors at the top. And then I was like, okay, red and black. So then I flipped it, black and red. You can see where we are. I did add a dance floor because the middle was, like I said, I was originally gonna do karaoke rooms, but couldn't fit that. And I was like, dang, I really want the middle level to still bring some type of party, wild place, essence. and like a dance floor. And these fences came in clutch, like seriously. I did get a little peed off at that little space you can see that I'm trying to fill with a fence. It's not working. I do end up having to use a wall, but after a little, finessing it, I didn't hate it too much. Like I was pissed at it at first, but it came together. So like I said, the middle has a dance floor, and I was trying to get creative with like flooring. I was trying to challenge myself not to use the same ones over and over, but it doesn't work out. So yeah, I went back to the black red pattern, but like with a pop of like personality. Then I ran into this door issue for the 2 kitchens, where I could have just made these 2 kitchens 1 kitchen. I didn't want to. For the most part, those were the 3 rooms over there, those 2 kitchens and the office. I didn't do much to them. I moved them over. I did get rid of the bed in the office. I originally needed the bed in the office because, like I said, this game was glitchy as all. You get my point. So my son would spend like hours on the property and then just be passing out. So I added the bed so she could sleep. Now I'm thinking about, I think there was a version of this when I added a shower. See, here's what I'm talking about. You see me placing all these tables because I thought I was gonna get that many tables down here. I'm like, oh, it's huge. I could do a bunch of seating down here. No, not at all, actually. Oh, and I have an issue with lights. I'm really bad at the lights. I don't like lights and or lamps much. I didn't want to go into the invisible lights here because that involves typing in I think you gotta open up the cheat thing, if I'm correct. Even though it's not really a cheat, it's an invisible light, which is a secret item. I didn't want to do that. So it might be not a cheat now. I might have just had to type it in, but don't quote me on that. So yeah, this is me bouncing back up here because I found that once I picked the white tables for the red down here, so I wanted to tie the white back in up top, which is those white bars that I placed there. One of them ends up disappearing. Then I realized I wanted a bar in this area, but a bar next to the bathroom, not recommended. So I was like, okay, I'll move the door, which meant rearranging the bathroom. Voila, it worked. Replace that. Looks beautiful, right? Great. I liked it, so I figured, just a little bar area for you to go buy some drinks. Unfortunately, there still are tables within the vicinity of the bathroom door, even in the finished product. Like, yeah, I had to rearrange this kitchen to be able to fit. What was I trying to fit? To be honest, I barely remember. But I was trying to fit something. I think it was the doors or I don't know. Anyway, I adjusted it. And see, all of those tables, I thought that I could have fit even more, but I was like, no, this is enough. Most of those don't stay. Because the bathroom door, then a walkway here, and then I ended up trying to figure out if those were the bar stools I wanted. I'm really bad at decor, actually. So I'm really proud of this though. It's weird in a cute kind of way. Like, it's not something that you'd find in the gallery and go, oh my god, this is so realistic. No. I haven't made it live in the gallery yet. Like, it's in my personal gallery because I'm building. Oh, that's what I was going to explain. So my project that I'm currently working on in preparation of the new pack is taking all of my old, not all, the ones I found that I had on my gallery account, my EA account, taking my old properties that I built, putting them all in Newcrest as new items, like refreshing them so I could build a full town. Like, I'm building the whole thing from scratch. Like, as we know, Newcrest is empty. They gave it to us empty for us to do just that, to make our own world. And I've always been planning to. Now I'm actually gonna do it because I have a reason to. Because I brought my condo over that I built a long time ago. I actually have it. I do know that video is on my Facebook. Oh, Facebook. Wow. The video is on my YouTube. I don't know. Oh, I did share the link in Facebook, so my brain must have short-wired. Anyway, that video that I built the 4-family condo is on my YouTube. But as we know, it's not actually usable in the way I want it to be. But since the new pack is coming out, it will be. And I'm gushing and I'm excited. So super fucking excited. Sorry. Like, I can't even words start there. Words don't work. I'm building my own city with stuff I built before that I'm now upgrading, and I have parks, I have other stuff. There's this one thing, I built it on like my laptop. It's a cave. I was using all of the like movement cheats or hacks. I don't know how that's gonna translate when I load it into my Xbox. Fingers crossed nothing bad happens to it. I'm gonna try it. I'm expecting it to fail, but if it doesn't, I'm gonna include it in the town. Anyway, this is where I had to add like 2 square feet, 3 square feet, 1, 2, 2, 3, etc. because it wasn't lining up the way I needed it to. I don't know. But yeah, these are my party areas, my booths. As you can see, this one has the hot tub. The other one I ended up doing a large movie screen kind of game room area, which I totally love. This takes me a long time. I will admit it takes me longer than it needs to. Because I wasn't sure, because I was gonna make them both the same thing. I'm like, oh, I'll just add 2 hot tubs. But then I felt I didn't like that. I didn't like that idea. And I couldn't get the freaking tables to match on the damn seats. I don't know. And I had to find the right movie projector, which is cute, and I liked this at first. And then I was like, no, I don't like it this way. So I had to move everything out and flip it. So the seats are back to back, because I was gonna put the movie screen next to the seats on the other side, which would be super loud. Not that this is real, and it's so many other problems in this build that don't make sense, because how you watching movies up here when there's a DJ station right down there, because none of this is soundproof. We're all outside. However, I didn't like that the screen was back to back with the seats. I just thought it made more sense if I did it this way, and I like it this way. I kept it. Whatever. Hypocrite, etc. I do end up going like movie theater seats. I was trying to keep them virtually identical at first, you know, white bar, seats, and the one thing that's different. But then I was like, fuck it, they're not the same. I'm gonna do this. Takes me too long too. Like, the arranging of the damn seats, it's not that serious, but it is that serious, and I'm just not that good at it. Like, look at this. Such a TV, but it's so beautiful. And I had to move it over like a half tile because it wasn't even with the screen. But shh, don't ask questions. Video games or movies. Honestly, I effing love this build. It's beautiful. Like, did I add that? I did add the karaoke machine. I didn't remember getting rid of the bar completely. Karaoke and a hot tub is what it is. Not really. I guess because I had gotten in my head that I wanted karaoke in this restaurant, but then I couldn't put it down at this level, so I was like, it's going somewhere. I don't know what type of mental illness you call that, but yeah. Like I said, I didn't do much to the kitchens and the office. I did rearrange the office a little bit, because I was like, I was gonna keep the bed, but I'm hoping. I don't know if it's gonna function like that. Like, have you guys ever? I try not to cross worlds or like cross games when I play The Sims, but if I put this restaurant here and it's not in my current gameplay, can I then visit the restaurant with a completely different like family? Like, will this restaurant be functional when I'm not here? Like, or since I built it, I have to run it. Cause like all the other restaurants are functional. Like, we can go out to eat or go to the bar. Can we go out to eat? Yes. Yeah. Cause you can go on dates to that one restaurant they let you download from the game. Right. So does that apply to the restaurants we built? Like I said, I don't usually cross store saved games, I guess. If I built the restaurant, then that's the game I'm playing it in. I don't really abandon that game to go check it out somewhere else. But that's kind of the function of this city, this town. Because I don't like my Sims to be doing shit without me. Because then I come back and they got like 6 babies and like grandma's dead. Like, no. I don't like that. But it's so cute. Isn't it? It's so fabulous. And then I had to try to make sure there was enough light at night because I distinctly remember last time I played, there was a light issue that the Sims would complain about. Like, oh, it's too dark. I almost did glass roofs, but somebody help me figure this out, right? The glass roofs are cute, but they see into nothing. I would love to place one that can see into the room. I haven't figured that out. I'm pretty sure I can YouTube it. But I want to try on my own enough or without seeing it in a video. Like, if someone tells me, I guess that in that point I could just Google it and read it. Shh. Okay, shh. Anyway. This is when I had almost given up on the door. Alright, it was going to be that little hole in the wall. Then I found the most perfect door. You can't tell me that's not it. I absolutely love this build. And like I said, I ended up with only 5 tables down here when I originally had like 10, 12. I wanted to change. I did mean to change those stairs out front, but apparently I forgot, so it's gonna stay. Here, I was searching for decor for the outside. I didn't know what the heck I was doing. See, I tried to even throw it in the trash can. Oh, and I almost put a dumpster, but I was like, ew. Then I found the recycling bin, which I'm hoping functions as trash cans too. I actually don't know. I have so many packs and so many features I haven't discovered in all of them yet. But hopefully, while building this town, I'll learn a lot more about the building items at the very least. I think I was trying to make this like celebrity hangout and party place. That's what I ended up doing. I wanted to make it either a like university hangout or whatever. Then I like updated the uniforms. No, updated one. Cause like, why he got on glasses? I was so offended I had to load into the game. Anyway, that is my build. I took my very first restaurant and turned it into, I don't know what I turned it into, but I love it. And stay tuned for all the rest of the videos in this revamp session. This is what we had before. Like, look at it. It was so struggling. I remember struggling to build this. I have come a long ways in my building ability since this. And this is what we got. So cute. And without like messing with the structure. I love it. Oh my god. I'm so proud of me.